Hey, my friends. Happy Wednesday. I had to think about what day it was. We are on day 6 of our 8 days of new catalog goodies. So I'm super excited to share some more new products with you. So we've got lots and lots of things to share. This catalog is like 50 or 60 pages, so there's lots of good stuff. So let's see. Okay, here we are. I was just trying to find me here. That looks like that's working. So welcome in. Go ahead and give me a shout if you're watching. I always love to know who's here. Today we're gonna do my favorite suite. I think it's my favorite suite from the new catalog. It is the Artfully Composed Suite, which is the one I'm going to use for my wedding photos. So I know I'm not actually going to do any scrapbooking of my wedding with you here, but just because it's too much pressure. That's kind of a big book, so I don't want to do it on the fly. I'm going to kind of plan it out a little bit more, but I thought I'd share. I just got the pictures because I'm going to start working on that, so I thought I would share a couple of the pictures with you. But then we're going to do some crafting with that suite because it's really pretty. Hey Liz, yeah, it is a little bit warmer. It's like 30 something I think now. I think it was 36 when I left, so much warmer than yesterday. Although I do have my nice toasty sweatshirt on today, just because my hands are still freezing. So last night was super cold, but we're all good, and it's actually not as cold as some of the places are. So we're gonna just be brave. I should really live somewhere warm because I'm not a cold weather girl. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and switch this around. And we'll get you set up for our crafting today. My washi tape is not holding very well lately. Sorry, that was kind of a little bit seasick-ish. I don't know why I was doing it like that. All right, there we go. I think that's good. You guys can all see. So today we're gonna do the. Let me find it in here. Here it is. The Artfully Composed. So this is a very bright, bold set of papers, but for me, using it as the wedding album, it has that Hawaii vibe to me, and I love the color scheme. So that's why I picked it, but I will probably use a lot of like the less bold stuff and then maybe die cut some of this stuff or cut it out or whatever and make it kind of fancy, but making sure that the photos stay the focal point. But let me show you what's in the bundle, or in the suite, I should say. So it's the Artfully Layered Stamp Set and dies. So I love, love, love the font of this. So that's cool. I probably won't be able to use much of the sentiments for my scrapbook page. Maybe the happiest, I could probably make that work somewhere. Maybe the hey there, I don't know, but it's more about like the tropical vibe that I'm going for. And then I love the dies too, so there's some little die cuts in here, some texture, a little cute little border and stuff, so I'll be able to use that stuff in the album too. So that's the bundle. The ribbon that we used yesterday, it was actually the Artfully Composed Suite this belongs to. Yesterday I said it was the Sweet Talk one, but it's not. It belongs to this one, and it's really pretty, so I will love using that in the album as well. My favorite part, besides the paper, is definitely these cute little faux sea glass shapes. So those are part of this suite. Then we have the pattern paper, which is beautiful. I love this, and like I said, I think what I love most about it is the pattern papers, but the color scheme. But you can see, so there's like a bright bold one, and then there's more muted. So I'm expecting that I'll use a lot of the more muted stuff for the wedding album, just because you want to make sure the focus stays on the photos. But not to say that I won't use some of these more bold patterns, because they are pretty and I think you can make them work. So I will definitely share more with that as I go along, but it's just not something I wanted to do on the fly today. But you can see all the pretty patterns. Aren't they fun? I love them. So I will show you the color scheme in a second. See, but I think like this here will really pop off the page. Like the photos will pop off that page really nicely. So then you can see. There you go. So there's the pattern paper. This thing does not want to sit still for me today. I'm almost out of this washi tape, so it's probably a good thing because it's not sticking very well anymore. I have new stuff ready to go. All right, so then the other part of this collection is the vellum. Love me some vellum. So we've got a couple of different prints. This is kind of like word print, kind of like the stamp set. So you see like this, that's kind of what this is over and over again in black writing, and then there's another one in white writing. Then we have like kind of the map-ish looking stuff in black. And then here's that same text print in white writing. So a little more subtle. I like that one. And here's the map in white writing. And then this one is more of a dictionary kind of print, like all columns in black writing. And then we have the script one. Oh, actually the other white one I showed you, that's dictionary writing in white. And then this one is this version in white. So you kind of get a white and black version of each of the three kind of patterns. So there's the, I'll show it to you in black because they're easier to see. There's the dictionary scripting, the map, and then this one that's kind of like blocks almost of script. So that is that. All right, so let me set that aside. So the whole suite collection, if you were to buy everything and get all of it at once, it's $90, which I don't think is too bad. You get the stamp set and the dies, the embellishment, the ribbon, the vellum, and the pattern paper. So let's take a look at the colors. This is my favorite part of this. We've got Calypso Coral, Pale Papaya, Pear Pizzazz, Evening Evergreen, Mint Macaron, and Just Jade. So that's our color scheme, and I just think it's so pretty. It's just really, really pretty. So that's that. Now, you guys want to see a little sneak peek before we do our crafting? I just ordered some from, I ordered a whole bunch from Forever, because I have a Forever account, which is a storage and printing company. But these I just ordered from CVS because I had put in some of my edited photos into Forever, but I think it saw it as a duplicate photo, so it didn't have them in there. So some of them were really dark. So I just printed these from the from CVS this morning so that I could kind of take a peek at them, because these were originally pretty dark from the photographer. She didn't do editing on them because we just had like a package deal, so we just got 40 prints. But so you can see like there's some editing on these, and my friend Suling Geraldo helped me with that a little bit, so that was really cool. So yeah, so these look a little bit different, but I can't wait to play with them. So we did a black and white version, but you can see, so here's a little sneak peek. These are some of my favorites too, so you're seeing some of my favorite photos. Some of them are duplicates, but this is probably one of my favorites. I love that one. I just love the color of the water and everything behind it too. That was during the rings. Of course, the kiss. So these are all some of my favorites. This one, I don't know why it's a duplicate. It's the same photo. That was our officiant. And that's the rings again. And then that's that one again. So just a few little samples of them. So like I said, I don't want to do crafting on the fly for that. So I will share the finished pages as I do those, and I'm hoping to get started soon. We actually we're planning like a little family celebration in May for our anniversary, so I need to I wanted to get the album done before May so that I could have that out at the wedding. Here's another picture or another look at the colors in this suite. So let me look here. I feel like I want to use maybe this. I think this die cuts too. Thanks, Liz. Yeah, so that's a die cut. So maybe we'll do a little stamping with that. Let me look at the color scheme here. I do really like this paper. What do I want to use? I think I'm going to use one of the, well, maybe not, because I'm going to stamp too. Let's just look through here and see what I'm going to use for my card. I do really like some of these really bold prints. But I'm thinking if I'm going to do stamping and maybe some little die cuts, maybe I'll use something a little less bold. Maybe this one. Let's try this. Or, I really like this one. Maybe what I'll do, I know what I'll do. I got a plan. I got an idea. Just popped into my head. Let's use this one because I think this is one of my very favorite prints. I'm gonna have to order more of this paper. And actually I probably should do that soon. That's one of my favorite prints. And then I'm gonna pair it with the vellum because the vellum will mute it a little bit. So I wanna use the white text. I think I wanna use the white dictionary text as the vellum piece. Okay, so hello Kathleen, cold in Idaho. Yep, it's cold here, but not quite as cold as it was yesterday. So this is why I want to use it. So it's kind of, see how bold that is, and it kind of mutes it a little bit. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim this down. I think, am I going to do standard or am I going to do 3 3/4? So 4 by 5 1/4 would be just like 1/4 inch mat, but I think I'm going to do a 1/2 inch mat, maybe. Yeah, let's just do it. So I'm going to do 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and then I'm going to cut my vellum. Let's do maybe a 1/2 inch on that one too. So I'm going to do 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, so you'll still be able to see some of it full strength, but it's going to mute that a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to kind of layer it on here like that. Ooh, I like it. It's pretty. Now, I think, because I really like a lot of white, but maybe we'll put it on the black, just to, or not the black, the Evening Evergreen, just to make that pop a little bit. So I think I'll use Evening Evergreen as my base. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fold this in half to make the card base. Okay, hey Linda, another Idaho girl, lady. All right, let's see. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna attach these yet because I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing from here. I want to stamp this little guy because I think he's really pretty. So I think I'm gonna use him as my focal, probably an Evening Evergreen. Let me see if this block is big enough. Ooh, it is. Okay. And I think I may do, actually, do I want to do it in Evening Evergreen? Or maybe what I will do, I might actually instead stamp it on Pear Pizzazz in Pear Pizzazz ink. So it'll be tone on tone. So let me grab my Pear Pizzazz. Yay. Yeah, this is one of my faves. So I was holding off to play with it until, I don't know. I was thinking about doing a scrapbook page with it using my wedding photos, but I got too nervous. It's such a hit or miss thing for me these days. So I'm like, I'm going to not do that. We'll create with it, not on the fly. But I will share with you when I do those. All right, so now I'm gonna grab my die cutting machine. We're going to grab the die, which is over here. So let's go ahead and cut this. Okay, so I'm gonna line that up. Perfect. We'll put this in here, like that. And I'm gonna roll that through. Roll that beautiful bean footage. It's what I always think whenever I do that. I know if you guys watch me often, I say that all the time. It's because as soon as I say roll, that's what comes to mind. Do you guys remember that commercial? The baked beans commercial? All right, so let me put this over here. I'm not sure if I'm done with the dies or not, so I'm just gonna put this on the floor for the moment. And pull back my card to see where we're at. So this is gonna go like this. This is gonna go like this. Then we're gonna do a little of this. Ooh, 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 I like it, I like it. I feel like I want some of the twiggies like this to be underneath. Maybe in the jade color. I think I have a scrap piece of that somewhere. Let me see. I'm actually, oh, there we go. I have a piece. Do I want maybe like this color? Because I think that's what color is in the background there. So I'm going to cut a couple of these. I'm thinking I want the ones that are more solid, although maybe I'll do one of these and one of these just to see the difference. I may not use both of them. I may have to cut another one, but we'll see. Let's cut those and see what we think. All right, get this out of the way. Well, that was ineffective. Let's do that again. Put that here and that here. Okay, and then we shall roll that through. Okay, and we'll see what those look like. Whoa. Let's see. Got this one and that one. That one doesn't want to come out. No, it's not going to fling out either. I'll have to use my little tool. We'll do that in a second. Sometimes if you throw them around a little bit, they pop out. But not today. I like this one. Let's get those little guys out of here. This one pops out nicely. Okay, and then I'll move this so you guys can see what I'm doing instead of my hands. I'm not sure. I may need to cut another one. Depends on what it looks like. I don't know if I want two different ones or two the same, but I wanted to see what they look like. So now I'm going to grab my take your pick tool and pop this out using the little extraction holes. Okay. Let's pull my card back over here, see what we think. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. This I'm going to put kind of on an angle. So yeah, see, I kind of think, well, maybe both will be okay. This one's big. It's too much for both, I think. So maybe use the solid one. I might have to trim that down so you don't see that under there. Or do I want to do this one? I kind of like that one actually, over there, kind of. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the other one. So to make this a little bit easier on myself, I know I liked it over here. I'm not going to show the whole thing. So we'll do it kind of on an angle, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put tape on the back here. Let me grab my tape. And then I'll just stick it into the tape, and that way I don't have to worry about trying to get all those the glue on those little tiny things. I could have used my self-adhesive sheets, but I wasn't thinking. I should have those over here because I do that all the time. All right, so I'm gonna do that. That's gonna go like that. That's gonna be kind of on an angle like that. Now we need to work in a sentiment, maybe some twine. I think I'm going to do white for the sentiment, which I still have some scrap white paper over here somewhere from yesterday, so we'll grab that. I'm going to do evening evergreen for the sentiment, and I think I'll do thank you, because thank you is always in need for me. I actually have some thank you cards to do right now for my Pampered Chef party, which is going on right now. I've had a few orders, so I always like to send a little thank you card to those that participate. If you need anything, the link for that is actually a few posts back. You can go ahead and check that out. I also need to do some thank you cards for Shore Club and for some orders that have already come in. So I have lots of thank you cards to do. Ooh, oh, I forgot. You know what? And I just ordered. I forgot my Evening Evergreen is really light. I used it a lot. I don't remember on what, but let's try and get that a little bit darker. There we go. Yeah, it's very light. I guess I should have just used black, but It's fine. I need to put that on my list of things to reorder because I need some re-inker for that. Okay. I always do that. I actually just put it in order and I forgot half the things on my list because I was so excited about all the new goodies that I'm ordering. Whoopsie. Okay. So there's my thank you. Probably like 3/4 of an inch here. So I'll put it like that. Okay. Oops, that was a little too close to the top. Let me re-stamp it. Hold on. Hey, Susan. So I'm gonna go ahead, re-ink this. I'm gonna try and get as much ink as I can going to the edges because it needs to be re-inked. And let me try that again. Here's the trick. Can I get it centered? Straight down, straight up. There we go. Not bad. So now I can add this to my project. I actually think I might leave it just squared off. I kind of like the square vibe going on, or the squared edges, the linear edges here. So I think I might leave that because if I tuck it under, yeah, I like it kind of overlapping. Now, one question left is, do I want to add some ribbon? And I'm thinking, let me cut a little bit on an angle and see what I think. Let's do the same angle. I don't know where. Let's just do that. But I was thinking I could do it like right along the edge here. It'll need to be a little bit shorter. But maybe like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Ribbon or no ribbon? I kind of like it. And I'll pop this up, and then add some bling, of course. I think I like the ribbon. Do you guys like the ribbon? Give me a yay or nay in the comments. What do you think? Ribbon or no ribbon? We'll wait and see what you guys, we'll let you decide. Do you want me to pull it apart so you can see? So that's with ribbon or without ribbon. I think it makes it kind of stand off a little bit more. But what do you guys think? Give me a shout. I would take a sip of my water, but I don't have any more. This thing is driving me crazy. It's all crooked. Water. Ribbon, no. One no, ribbon, yes, with. Okay, looks like most of you say ribbon. I agree. Nicely done. All right, so now it's time to put this together. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach this down. Okay, and I'm gonna put this in the middle here. Now with the vellum, so your adhesive will sometimes show through depending on the vellum you use. But remember, we were going to use a ribbon here, and then this is going to go over it. So I have like a whole section right here that I can use for adhesive because it's not going to show. So I'm just going to add a little bit there. And actually, it doesn't really show that much on a busy paper like this, so I'm not really worried about it. So I'm going to tape that down. Then we'll add some adhesive there for me to add the ribbon. Oh, I need to trim them down just a little bit so it's not off the card. Okay, do both sides here. There we go. That way it fits on the actual card and it's not coming off. Where's my sticky adhesive? Here it is. So I'm going to put that there. Okay. There we go. Now this is my little embellishment. We're going to add that on with some dimensionals. We're using the minis again just because they're here. And I still haven't gone to look to see if I have more in my drawer of the regular ones. Probably should have done that before I placed my order. But actually my order should be here tomorrow, I believe. So I'll be able to, I don't know about for tomorrow's live, but definitely for Friday, I'll have some new goodies that I can do an unveiling of, maybe create with. I do still have plenty of new stuff that I haven't even showed you yet that I can show you tomorrow, regardless of when my order arrives. Okay, so then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put this on here, but this overlaps something that's already popped up, so I'm going to use regular adhesive on this side, and then I'm going to put dimensionals on the opposite side. So let me add regular adhesive there, and then we're going to throw some mini dimensionals on the other side. So we'll just pop a few of those. I'm using more than I probably need to, but it's fine. Okay. Y'all know how much I love to use up a sheet of dimensionals. Makes me so happy. All right, so then we'll slap that down here. Okay, cute. I like it. Oh, you know what though? See how this is kind of picking up because this isn't taped down? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reposition this so that these dimensionals are touching the regular paper. So that will hold that in place too. So it's just kind of another little safety measure so that it all stays down and it's not lifting. See how that only lifts now in the corner. This still does a little bit, but I'm not worried about that. All right, so last step for this is to add some ribbon. Okay. Not ribbon. What am I talking about? To add some bling. We need some bling. I think what I'm going to do, let me grab my take your pick tool. Cover the, cover the pokey end so I don't have an accident. Yeah, I agree, Linda. I like it. I like this one. Maybe I could have done my wedding page on the fly because this one came out cute. One of my faves from this week. All right, so I'm going to use one. Maybe I should use, well, this is kind of a big one, but I'll put it here. Actually, see, I didn't want to use the white because it wouldn't show up well on the vellum. And I kind of like to use all the same color, so we're just going to use that. But I feel like it doesn't show up well on the green. Let's see. Let's use one of these. I always use 3s. That's just how I operate. Because it's a design principle that I read a long time ago that you should work in 3s. Here we go. So there you have it. There's your cute little finished project. So yeah, very showy. It uses a lot of the good stuff. It uses the dies, the stamps, the vellum, the paper, the embellishments, the ribbons. So it kind of uses everything, right? I think I did use everything. Yeah, I did. I used everything in the suite for this one, and I really like it. So it came out cute. What do you guys think? You like this one? I am excited. I'm only gonna do one today. I'm going to get myself together. I still have some emails and stuff to do. I didn't get out yesterday. So I'm going to hop off, but I will be back tomorrow with some more new goodies. Let me know if there's anything in particular that I haven't showed that you want to see. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow with some more inspiration, and I will certainly be back in the coming months with some wedding pages with this suite because it is my very favorite. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. If you haven't already followed my page, I would love that if you do. And be sure to hop on over to YouTube and check me out there as well, By the Shore Stamping. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye.